2 minutes.
How's TikTok doing? How y'all doing today? We finally live. We got a peanut here.
So right after your introduction,
Right now, I did green light. Sundress. Sundress. We almost live. It's sundress season. You know it's Florida. It's hot. Sundress. Alright, you can use me. That's fine.
I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man. What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, I had to give y'all something, man. I know I told y'all we was gonna talk about mass manipulation tonight, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit and bring in, man, this guy is a phenomenal artist, man. I really, I had a chance to check out some of his music. And I was, given an opportunity to, have an interview with him. The boy's gonna be popping real soon. I want to bring it. I want to say he was here first. I mean, I'm actually, happy to be able to have a little stamp on there, be able to say he was here first, and I appreciate him coming through, man. G, talk to me. You already know who I am. It's Chop. It's Chop. Y'all still chopping it up with Chop, but tonight is R&B edition. If you in the live right now, go ahead and like, love, put a heart. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you feel. And I want y'all to enjoy it, man, because when you hear the vocals, you won't be disappointed. G, talk to him, man.
Yo, what it do? Thank you for the introduction, Chop. My name G.E.M. I'm just out here if you messing with the true R&B, the core soulful joint. We just, catching the vibes, chopping up with my boy Chop. I want to thank you for inviting me. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, GEM_BGYG. Just dropped a new single, Eulogy. Check it out. It's definitely a vibe.
That's what's up. Before we get into our conversation, I just want to highlight a little bit of what he got. He brought some stuff in here tonight that I want y'all to be able to check it out. Let me know if you feeling it. Let him know if you feeling it. I will tell you, it's on some dope stuff. So let's go. Let's roll. Shaw, where we at with it?
We live today on the track. We got Eulogy.
Nah, stop that spot, nigga. Come on now. You niggas saying we ain't sliding and shit. Man, fuck. Hold on. Here she go. This ain't new to me, right? Just to hear the eulogy tied. Hola, yeah. This ain't new to me, right?
This here the eulogy type. Yeah, she get ready for whatever. Clever, lighter than a motherfucking feather. I eat. Love the way she do the thing. I love the way she get that mean eyes. Yeah, she's something tough, something like a diamond in the rough to just love it up way. Hey, I be on that same type. Baby hit me up and on that late night. She doing wrong and like it ain't right. She just tryna pick up on that late flight. I be on that pull it over. Tryna wipe it down, I'm on a super soaker. Yeah, if she need it, then I got it, promise. If I got it, then she got it, on that I promise. Yeah, she touch the ground, yeah, like it round, yeah. Love 'em when she dirty wine, yeah, bubble round, yeah. Get it in every way, get it in like every day. Get it in every way, damn near right in every way. Get it on the vibe, right, ooh, love it every time, right, ooh. Get it every day, in every single way, damn near every way.
Shorty with the late night, texting, daily, sexting. Thinking about that ass, girl, I gotta get a grab it. Movie, Netflix, TV, watching. All the action that's going on there in the background. Pussy, dripping, ain't no stopping. Working on my stroke, now you see all that I accomplished. Leg keep shaking, you keep watching. Looking back at me, you gon' turn me right to a monster.
Tell me how you feeling now. Just think about it. I see what you're needing now. This ain't new to me, right? This here the eulogy time. Got me up late night, however. Focus be drifting soon as we together.
That be my twin and we hit like Berettas. Aim for the cheddar, we back for whomever. That be my same type, we hit like the same night. Head down the turnpike, she head down like airline. Anyway, she just wanna get it in like every night, every day. I be on the vibe and then she get it on the vibe. I be on the vibe, I get on the lot. I be on the tip-top, on the tippy toes. Get a knockin', lock and load. I be on the vibe and then she get it knockin' like a pro. I been on the Zaza. She be on my time, right? This ain't new to me, right? This a hit a eulogy time. Yeah, she get ready for whatever. Clever, lighter than a motherfucking feather. I eat, love her when she do the mean. I love the way she do that thing. Yeah, she's something tough, something like a diamond in the rough to just leveled up with. Brown, yeah, like it brown, yeah. Love it when she dirty wine, yeah. Bubble brown, yeah. Brown, yeah, like it brown, yeah. Love it when she dirty wine, yeah. Bubble brown, yeah.
Man, listen, that's smooth right there, brother. That's smooth. Like, what made you write that? Like, what made you write that? Like,
it was a vibe. To be honest, it was, shout out to my. It's not only me on that track. It's just like 2 other people.
okay.
But to write that, to be honest, it was a situation that I was going through. I'm just going.
Oh, so that's a real life. That's a real life experience for you, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig that.
But it was inspired by a certain situation, but like what I was saying before. But you ever gone through something and it just affect you in a certain kind of way, and either want to like go to the gym or go to the beach and just make you want to.
So, was this something that was sad or was happy? Because I'm getting what I got. I got like love making. That's what I got from it. So you was like, was you reminiscing on the love making, or what was it? I'm just trying to get a little bit.
If you were in a relation or a situation with somebody, that usually is kind of part of it. So I won't say it didn't inspire some of it, but it did inspire some of the lines in the record. And how it came about was really dope too, as far as the 2 artists that are also on it.
Yeah.
They were just like, yo, I really feel that record. And, you know, when you're in the studio, you kind of bounce ideas, and they're like,
Yeah.
yo, you know what I mean? Let me see what I could do with it.
So
It came out really dope.
let's jump into it, man. When you started singing, when
Technically younger, because I was like 6. Like, you know, my background is, you know, grew up in the church doing, you know, certain
Okay.
things.
church baby.
Yo. So it was always like a Sunday. At first, it was always like I don't want to say a chore, but it was kind of like, all right, wake up, go to Sunday school, and then all right, now y'all go practice, do this, huh?
I know
So-
exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yo,
Same
so-
here. Same here. But now, so I know with me, it was a little bit harder for me to get into the secular side of it. You know, that's how church people like to say it, secular music or whatever. So, like, what made you feel comfortable stepping outside of the church? I don't want parameter to make you say, man, you know what? I'm finna make whatever music I feel like making.
To be honest, it was just you answered it by the end of that. The music that I feel like making.
You didn't feel judged?
At a certain point in the beginning phase, I'm not gonna hear and act like I don't. Yes, it did affect me a certain kind of way, but eventually it's just like we ain't all perfect. We ain't
Right.
going, you know what I mean? And my inspiration is in music, and you kind of just grow up and move on from it. To be honest.
Okay, so you don't feel like you can put out whatever music you want to put out without judgment, and you cool with that.
I mean, to a degree. Now, not everything in music is factual. If you're gonna sit here and go line for line and like, no, because if you're going about it like a rapper, because I'm kind of trying to rap in there a little bit there too.
Okay.
But if you go line for line, you're not gonna go take every line for what I'm saying or what I'm singing. Now, if we're going, you know, about it more so that you feel a certain kind of way because it resonates with you, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, shy
Right.
away from the conversation, but everybody
Okay.
has those feelings, those emotions.
Who's your favorite R&B singer, or who's your favorite artist?
Artists, look, I don't want to say R.I.P. You know, the late King. He's the one that inspired
Mike.
me. Yeah.
Mike. Okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
he's my number one.
I grew up on Mike, man. I love Mike. I feel like Mike was an amazing singer. I should take that back. I feel like Mike was an amazing artist or entertainer, should I say.
Yeah.
He brought you a whole show.
Yeah.
So, you know, from the dancing to the lyrics to the energy, all of that stuff, he brought you an amazing show. So, I mean, do you see yourself being that type of artist, or it was just something that inspired you?
It definitely inspired me. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I can, you know, do
You ain't
the whole
moonwalking
thing.
on that?
Yeah, nah. I mean, I can keep the 1-2 with you. Like,
Okay.
But I ain't gonna be able to moonwalk with you. But you know, I can get down with a get down every now and again because my background is Jamaican. So
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean?
I was
You
just
gotta
about
have
to
a
ask.
little rhythm. You know what I mean? But
So you got to practice. Did you practice how to sing like a Yankee, like y'all like to call it? Did you practice on how to sing like that?
I mean, songs are more universal, but you can. I don't want to sit here and act like I didn't. Like, I definitely did.
Okay.
So,
Because, you know, y'all have a certain, you know, this patois. I thought patois was a language.
I mean, technically, I guess you could say that.
Right, because
but-
it's broken English.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think is like one of the best songs that you have written?
That's a good question.
I know you
That's
got a portfolio.
I do, but It's like asking what kid is your favorite.
Yeah.
Can't-
I get that. I get that. But I know, like, because I'm a writer, like you gave a little bit of your background. I grew up in church, too. I grew up in church singing. But like I said, I wasn't able to break away. I wasn't at that, mind frame at that time to break away and start making real R&B like I wanted to hear R&B. Like how I wanted to hear it from, a Tank and his riffs and, what he's singing about. From, G.E.M was really popping in my time frame.
Great too.
Good voice, carry the voice, everything. Your voice is real smooth and subtle. So like that's something that you actually you mastered, to do it that way, right?
Yeah. I mean, to a degree. I don't want to say like not every song I'm gonna go and subtly do it, but it's majority of the time that's mine.
Okay. So do you have any songs? I mentioned Jasmine Sullivan earlier, and she's a screamer. Well, I shouldn't, because she hit notes.
She got some pipes.
She got some pipes. She hit some notes, man. But it's a different type. It ain't that laid back singing that, we talking about, like, that bedroom. That bedroom. You make bedroom music, man.
Thank you.
You make bedroom music. And so whenever you feel comfortable, whenever you get to that, who's that just hopped on? Hey, cuz you gonna come on here and sing?
I got you.
That's what. Shout out. What's up, big cuz? We talking about R&B tonight. We talking about my boy G.E.M, new artist coming out. I've listened to a number of his songs, very smooth, very bedroom like, in his own point. His own point. Y'all gotta check him out. How can you be reached? Did you give that yet?
Oh, not yet.
Shy, you gotta put that up on the screen too when you get a chance.
Yeah, Shy.
Who's that? Who's that up there? I can't see who that is. Just came at the top. Bloomfield. Up there, at the very top. Yeah. What's that name?
Hey. That'll be Miss Rashid.
Okay. I see you. All right, I see you. So let's get back into it. What you said, you don't have a favorite song, but what song? What moves you the most?
One that's always a vibe. I would have to say Dope, and Green Light. Green Light is definitely a vibe.
Dope and Green Light.
Yes.
Can you give us a little bit of that? I got
you. I can give you a little bit of Green Light.
Okay.
You can follow me on Instagram, by the way. TikTok, G.E.M_BGYG. The first song y'all heard was Eulogy. That's out now on all platforms as well. I'll give you a little bit of Green Light.
Okay.
Green light, she got the moves. She got that double trouble, move it back like ooh. Got me grooving, baby. She got me groovy lately. It's the night, we in the vibe. It's that turn up with them boys from 305. She got the drive. What's the move? It's the Miami beat, bet you know. It's that on the way, tailor-made. All right, let me just a little bit.
Hey, cuz, Jack, you heard him, right? Hey, he made me want to pull my old vocals out. I keep them in my back pocket sometimes.
Hey, you stop capping. Yo, let these people know, Chop.
I keep them in. I can't remember a lot that I wrote. I can't remember a lot that I wrote. It's been that long. Remember that song? When we talked the other night, you was out here playing that the Jamaican song, and I'm a straight Yankee. and I wanted to write, because I love that language. And then the part I gave you, remember how it went? Did you?
You gotta give me the song, cause you know what I mean. That was.
Girl, me like the way I fling it up
Oh, yes.
and wind it down. Me like the way I fling it up and wind it down. Me like the way I ride me, girl. Me love it when you ride me, girl. Me like the way I fling it up and wind it down. Me like the way I fling it up and wind it down. Me like the way I ride me, girl. Me love it when you ride me, girl.
Say what?
What going now?
Right.
Man, I still, hey, I keep a little bit of that. I keep a little bit.
So when you gonna lay that down? What time?
Man,
you can chop it up after chop it up.
Right,
chop
right,
real quick.
right,
You know. What I mean?
First of all, I'm gonna need you to give me some vocal lessons.
We need to get him in the
got
booth.
you.
right. I'm gonna need you to give me some vocal lessons, and I'm gonna try to ride your coattail.
We gotta get him in the booth.
got you,
That's all.
fam.
We gotta
We
get
got
him in
you,
the booth.
fam.
Man, that baby making music is everything. What do y'all? What do you think is the state of R&B right now? Like, because for me, I think Chris Breezy doing his thing. He's still holding it down.
Thanks.
Like I said, I mentioned Tank earlier. And we talking about just like people that we listen to on the regular, on a day to day.
Yeah.
So I would say, you know who's underrated to me? T-Pain.
Thank you. Somebody else understands. Somebody else understands. Huge facts. And he a Florida boy too. Like,
Yeah, he a Florida boy.
he a
Tallahassee.
Florida boy.
Yeah. I think that T-Pain is very underrated because, I think that the auto-tune era kind of,
Tank too.
the auto-tune kind of like, messed him up where they really didn't think he could sing.
Oh, I mean, it's just a tool. Like, majority of people forget it's a tool. You still gotta, drive it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you to do what he does, you have to have talent. You can't not
Right.
be able to do that. At least that was my approach too, because
Cause you gotta have that in your head.
Facts.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that in your head. I said I wasn't gonna say this, but I what's chopping it up with Choppin? We can't keep it honest. And don't y'all kill me on here. Don't shoot me. Kels. I grew up on Kels.
okay.
I'm gonna just say Kels so I don't put the R out there. R is not for rape. R.
You got a request over there. Jackie says Tank.
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 You can sing a Tank song?
No.
Wait.
I mean, I
I'm
could,
saying,
but
as far as you were saying, name artists.
Okay.
So-
Cuz that's your Tank. Who else you got? Who else you got besides Tank? Come on, give me something. Cause we gonna play with it tonight. This is honestly, this is a fun night.
Jamie's a good answer, but
Jamie Foxx is a good one.
Yes.
Jamie can sing his ass
he
off.
can.
Why?
And he
be
does it in
joking?
different voices too. That's the crazy part.
Yo,
He can mimic. He can mimic to a T that is just
that's a good one. All right, so Jackie says Kelly. Another one is Jaheim.
Jaheim is another celebrity.
yeah.
Definitely is big.
I mean, Jaheim be hitting them. He be hitting them high notes.
Yeah, he gets up there. He don't. I mean, but he has that raspiness. He has that raspiness to it. Shot.
Tyrese. Okay.
I don't hit me in the mic. Yeah, there I go. I another one I would say besides Jamie. Another one I would say besides Jamie. So I go back old school. We was talking a little bit earlier, and I was telling you I grew up on Jackie Wilson, Sam Cooke.
Isley Brothers.
Right. Darling, you send me. You know that you send me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Honest you do.
That's your own boy.
Listen,
That's it.
that's old school right there.
That's that record.
I told you I was gonna play a little bit
Luther.
tonight. I
Lord.
said I was gonna play a little bit tonight. Now you got to give me another one. We got to go match for match, man. We hyping up R&B. If y'all just tuning in, if y'all just getting in, Luther.
Facts.
Which Luther though, Shot? Which Luther? We talking about
Vandross.
right? No, I'm
Okay,
talking about
okay,
Skinny
okay.
or Big Luther. Listen, is we
Go with
talking
the big Luther.
right? Skinny or Big Luther? Which one? Cause we got to go back when a chair is a chair, or a chair is not a chair, or we coming up to one night. What the latest one he put out before he passed?
I'm not gonna lie. One night was, I don't know. I might be biased, but one night
What's that? We got another one.
we got another one.
What that say? Oh no. So you want Skinny Luther? This Negro is horrible. So let's get back to it. How many, like, I know you mentioned a couple of your platforms of where you putting out music at. You doing shows, you got stuff going on, you doing, I mean, what's the move for you right now?
Doing a lot of like cover art stuff right now. Just finished doing a video for Green Light. It's in the edited phase right now.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but when you say cover art, like what you
Like voice over, like singing for like, I want to say.
you don't want to name names.
Nah, I can't right
so,
now. But
so that's a big. So let me understand, because I never made it that far in the industry to, get to that point where I've heard about this. Name singers using, other singers. We always know we have background singers and stuff like that, but actually doing the vocals on the track, and that's what you're referring to when you say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I know the New Edition, a lot of people thought Bobby Brown was singing lead on all of his records, but it was really Ralph, right?
I mean, he did some of his songs, as far as the songs that he did do, but Ralph did help out. Ralph did a lot for New Edition, really, realistically. I'm not trying to, throw dust or
We talking about singers,
shade,
yeah.
you know what
we
I'm
talking
saying?
about
But
singers.
if you really break down, like, the story of how they went, like, Ralph
Yeah.
really sacrificed a lot. He could have been it and just, you know what I mean?
All right, so let me put a spin on it for you, cause, like I said, my brother used to school me to a lot of R&B music. Groups. What's a group? What's a group that actually was popping for you and made you? I got one in my head right now. But what's a group that made you say? And we already mentioned New Edition. So
That's cold.
right. So we can't go there. Bruh, that's in my head. Right.
Okay.
Right. That's in my Silk.
Yeah. Silk was nice.
Yeah.
Silk.
Jodeci, definitely. Now, that was a group, but although it was
Just two, but they still had a whole group.
Yeah.
Now y'all not gonna like this, but before I say 112, Boys to Men.
Definitely.
I'm and these not just because they might shout out Baby Blue Spectacular, Pretty Ricky, what they call them. Listen.
That was high school for me, but
Man, listen.
Freddie Ricky was the cause of a lot of problems.
High school and college I was just on college campuses. Right.
I mean,
right.
Pretty Ricky is definitely one of those underrated groups. I
Right.
feel like they were definitely underrated. But
Yeah.
they caused
And I'm talking about, shout out to Pleasure. I'm talking about Pleasure P, Pretty Ricky.
LSG too, yes.
Yeah, Pleasure P, Pretty Ricky. Another group for me. If we going old school or new school.
I mean,
What's that?
that shouldn't be a real.
Cause said it's 5 in the morning.
Oh yeah, what you know about that?
Hey.
Right, that's that Pretty Ricky that's going. You play Pretty Ricky, you know what time it is.
5 in the morning.
Right.
I've been calling. Dog, that was the.
Hey.
That was the what?
Hey, you hear him? You hear him
Boy,
though?
that was the lit man. Yeah, flashbacks back here. That was the joint.
Now let's talk about range, because we talking about R&B, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We talking about R&B. Let's talk about range. Who had that range that was gonna make that song like they hit that note? That's it.
Oh, now for me, I would have to say the Isley Brothers, like, cause you can't like. I know autotune was a factor, but when he hit that, like that for me, I was just like, damn, man.
One of my favorites. It's 2:00 and we're still going. Keep it flowing, baby. That's one of my favorites right there. That's a two-stepper right there.
Yeah,
That's a two. But I get what you mean by that. How he drop it and
pick it up and then go back up, and then
Okay,
you just
okay. I see a couple of people on here. Who? Yo, Neil, what it is?
The sheets.
What
yes.
it is? What? Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Classic.
That's classic. That's classic.
Classic. I mean,
I'm trying to
remixed
like.
so many times.
I'm trying to really shoot. Ed Sheridan, and I know that's a wild card, but I love the range of his voice. When we talking about R&B, are you familiar with him? White boy, but he sing, he sing like a Negro, but he hits high. I'm talking about high notes, get you in like a, you know, it's family music too, comfortable family music. Give me another one.
Peanut has a request. Hers is Robin Thicke.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now he's another white chocolate. You gotta call him white chocolate, man. The dude, he sings like a brother.
I mean, yeah, he do.
John
kinda.
Legend is amazing. What you gonna say? I think you gonna say the same thing I'm gonna
But
say.
isn't he like?
I mean, I feel like, don't get me wrong, I love me some John Legend, but I just feel like he just keeps staying in the same
He said,
range. And he just
take it slow.
and he just going ham on the piano.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with. I
I'm
fuck
not
with John
afraid of
Legend.
love.
Hold on. Now wait, hold on, bro got some good ones over here.
What?
He do.
He said D'Angelo.
Oh yeah. But he fell out too soon.
Cause his only thing he had was to take his shirt off.
Nah, he had a voice though. D'Angelo had a
I
voice.
didn't say he did. I'm just saying that was after the voice didn't get him nowhere. Then he started going, all right.
So this is my thing, like,
He
okay.
genuine did. That's what he said.
So now,
That's cool.
We said now
That's
Whitney, because I said range, right? Whitney had range like a mother. She had range.
Whitney was a cheat code.
Yeah, you know, and to be that size, the other what's the white girl's name? I'm sorry not to say white. She's a young lady. She's a young lady. But she telephone. What's the name of that song? Adele.
I was about to say Adele,
Yeah,
but
Adele.
I wasn't sure.
She has range.
Yeah, she get down.
Adele has range.
I've been to a show or two. I'm not gonna lie. She is good. Like, exactly.
Give me, all right, we talking
Wifey
R&B.
says Alicia Keys.
I don't like Alicia. Forgive me, I know Alicia ain't watching, but I don't know. It's just something. You ever had an artist that just don't do it for you? Like Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat does nothing. I cannot. I would never. I've never got in a car.
I feel like it's because of the way
I wanna
his
love
voice
you.
is. I mean, when I first heard it when I was a jit, I was just like, "Oh, that's cool." But once you play it over and over, you're just like, "Yeah." By like a minute 20, you like.
It's because it's not like it's just.
All right, next. Like,
He's sexifying. I feel like he just sexifying the song. He not giving you real like passion, R&B passion. He not giving you that real joint. You know what I'm saying? I feel, you know, I like Jacquees, but I think Jacquees
cool.
messed
I fuck with
himself.
Jacquees.
Yeah, I feel like him coming out. You don't need to tell people who you are. You show them who you are.
True that.
In my opinion, I'm old school when it comes to that.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I mean,
bro,
it's-
bro, hold on. What? Really?
What he said,
It's on the screen. I pinned it.
I can't see it. Which one is
Ari
it?
Lennox.
Johnny Gill?
He wrote Johnny Gill, but he also wrote Ari Lennox.
That's the one that what's her song? That she just had a hit. She's nice. She gives me that risky R&B type feel, like a Janae Aiko.
Yeah, she dope.
She's dope.
Yeah, she dope.
She made me want to eat booty. She said, "Eat it like it's groceries."
Yo, child.
No, y'all didn't. So I guess I'm alone on that one. Listen, I thought it was groceries. I went looking through the kitchen cabinets and everything. But I love her voice. To me, now where I say she's a great singer, I won't say she's a great singer, but I like her style.
Her approach, like she swagged that out.
Right. She's very swaggy, and then she has that mellow, like, you smoke a blunt and you put her on and you vibe. You just ride the wave.
Thanks.
She could do that for you. That, you need a little bit of that music. Now, I'm gonna touch, because we both grew up in church. Leandria Johnson. Y'all know who that is? She was on BET had this show where gospel singers would compete. And when you get a chance, Google Leandria Johnson. Her voice is so powerful, and the riffs that she hit. Are you a rifter?
When I'm in the mood, sometimes I can't do it on demand like that. That rifting is an acquired skill, like to do it comfortably, like all of that. But if I'm warmed up, like with some tea, I can get down.
Like I want to. Do you have anything like that, like now?
Currently,
yeah,
not yet. Reason being is, for me, that it has to be natural. Like to do it well, the true approach as far as music theory, it has to execute. You have to, like, how can I break this down? It's an emotion that you have to illustrate by your riff. And I don't want to say mastered that particular part of riffing as of yet. To be like, oh, that's me. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But riffing is you can riff and you can.
If you can riff and you don't even. So one of my, in high school when I played ball, and before then, my biggest downfall was I didn't know how to read plays. The plays that was, because I didn't really play that much Optimist before I went into, playing. Cool. Yeah. So I didn't really know how to read plays. It was almost the same thing with music. Like I could sing, I can hold a note, but as far as when it comes to actual notes or reading the music, I didn't have that. So do you know how to read music?
I mean, yes. Can write. Writing music in its form, not that great. But if we were talking like lyrics, I got you. Songwriter for sure.
Okay.
But I do know how to read music. But that's more so. I used to play. I still do play drums. Okay. So it was always.
So yeah. I get you. Okay. So we talked about range. We talked about smoothness and R&B, and like I mentioned, I wanted to navigate into that. Who's your favorite gospel singer? Because we could touch on everything. You chopping it up.
I mean, for me, it was, and I know he's controversial a little bit, but Kirk Franklin ain't really a singer. But for me, like
the music that he puts together.
That was the first composition that was like, what?
Yeah. The music that he puts together, and he has the voice for it, and then how he writes it. That first album, I don't think that was his first album, but it was the album that had Stump on it. He had a song called "Down
That's
by the
album I'm
River."
talking about. I know exactly what you're talking
Down
about.
by the River. Something about the name Jesus.
That one right there. That one hit. That definitely hit.
Now, for me, I would say Marvin Sapp.
Okay.
The way I, and I,
He
but
good
I,
too. He good too.
yeah, it's just like he does something. He had a Thirsty, that album, Thirsty, where he had never would have made it on Thirsty. He had a song called Flow on Thirsty. He had multiple. I'm talking about that whole album was a hit gospel album. Okay, so what about? Do you have any other genres that you are motivated from?
Going from my background, we would have to, dance hall, reggae.
You ever wrote a reggae song?
Of course.
Let me hear a little something, man. I'm trying to. You, what?
Nah.
You ain't gonna give us the voice.
I need the music.
Right. I just gave you my reggae song.
Nah, man, different. Different.
Me not gonna go there.
Different approach. This. Nah, joke me, I make.
All on.
I feel like we about to light a spliff.
Pass the Dutchie
Right. Next, I will go to. Do you think you can do music? Well, because you just mentioned your first album. The first record that was played was with multiple people.
Well, yeah, it was with two. But I have solo records out too. Dope. It's out now on all platforms. Definitely check that out.
So when we was just talking about groups, like you have like any artist that you can see yourself making a record, like
You called him out earlier, T-Pain, my bro. There's so many times, I don't even want to say, but there's so many situations that my camp, his camp, it is just
y'all never ran into each other.
Just either after the fact or cousin they're over. It's just, I don't know.
I think,
but if it was one person, it would be T-Pain.
That's
like,
what's up, man. That's crazy. I didn't even, because he has a different style than what you have. So I didn't think that would be one of your top people, but it's dope because T-Pain, man, that Epiphany album,
Dope.
man. Listen, because me rapping too and singing, I always had that type of flow, or I always had that type of thing, but it was never like appreciated when I was doing it. So for me now. I was the chubby, chunky kid in the neighborhood that was always singing and rapping, and now Rod Wave is out here making millions.
I mean,
What camera I got? Millions.
Before your time.
Shot, we're not doing that, bro. I've been rapping and singing for years. And now this guy is making millions.
You should have never retired.
Facts.
I mean, you stopped.
Facts.
I'm a podcaster now.
Hey, listen, some podcasters rap, sing, there's other stuff they
Ain't
do.
no wrong picking that, picking that hat up one more time, buddy.
I still got a little engine. I still got a little oil.
little oil in the tank.
Yeah. I
I
still
heard
got
you,
a little.
bro. I
But
got
I
you.
think I would really have to be motivated and really just in tune with, like, it has to be like a project type thing to do it. One of the things, man, I'm glad you was able to come and just, let me interview you, let me, fill you out, because like I feel like your talent is dope, bro. Just like I told you the same thing when I first heard it, a couple of weeks ago. And, this is the thing that we gotta do. We gotta do this. Like, we gotta big up each other. We gotta actually, promote each other, put each other out there on whatever platform we have. Because at the end of the day, bro, I don't care if I can watch you from across the room shining. You shining, bro. Put it out there.
For you, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
For real.
And if you ever need me on like just you know, just like an ad lib or something like that, man.
got you.
Hey, show me some play.
got
show
you,
me,
fam.
show me
I
some
got
play.
you. I got you.
I'm like I said, I'm glad that G.E.M was able to come through and actually do this interview. And Choppin put up on the how you can be reached, how they can find your music, how they can support you, how they can stream. Let them know, bro.
I got y'all. I'm out on all platforms now. That's Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, every platform that you can think of.
So can I put some of that old stuff I used to record on there? Like,
I mean, we could do something, man. We just gonna have to go to the lab, man.
Man.
When it comes to music and an approach, bro, I'm kind of like what you explained. Like, if we gonna do it, we gotta
yeah.
write out. You know what I mean? The plan. Like, what's the end result? Like,
The
what
plan
is
of how we gonna do it, what it's gonna be about, and how we gonna get it out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that because I was always a writer with intention. So like, you know, most of my songs were gospel, but like I started to write all different type of music because that's like I'm a music head. I love music.
Me too.
You know, when you have a passion for something like that, I don't think you have like you don't have like a turn off and on.
Like, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you mean. You can't. To me, as far as the music, there's nothing wrong with writing a gospel song. I have a gospel song as well, writing them, but it's like certain times it don't like express. Like for me, it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Like music and expression is therapeutic for me.
Because it just came to my mind. One right now, this guy is on my playlist every day. King George. You know who that is?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard something.
Man, he's like, so it's like those juke joint songs. What's one of my favorites? Hey there. One of my favorites is that just you can't have one woman, gotta have three. If you want to leave, baby, go ahead and leave. One thing that I found out, can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down, one woman just to lift me up. And you really gotta have one woman on the side that really don't give. What you know about that?
I told you.
Hey, man. Hey,
man,
that's
listen,
on
we
my
some church
playlist,
boys.
man.
We
That's
some
on my
church boys.
playlist right there.
Tell you.
Sorry, baby, but that's on my playlist.
Hey, listen, look, I got
It's
Kurt
just-
Franklin in my playlist. You know, every now and then you gotta stomp.
You gotta switch it up. You gotta switch it
You
up.
got to.
Hey, listen, look. Honestly, the new age Christian music that's been coming out anyway, they've been.
They be snapping.
Yo,
I'm not even
I'm
gonna
not gonna
hold
lie.
you.
It's
This-
contemporary. It's contemporary.
Bruh.
No lie,
I have
like,
my
they got some
entire
drill,
list,
like,
playlist, my
Christian
workout
music,
playlist,
like,
all that. I'm not gonna hold you.
Now, what do you think? I want to just throw you a curveball. I was going, but I just seen some happy faces walk in the house. Hey, I'm definitely happy y'all walked in here. What it is?
Yo.
My twin Will. What it is? What y'all think about music and how it sways people? Do you think that music controls the dynamic of situations? What you think about that? Because you're a songwriter. Do you write to influence or?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. Not really.
No?
Nah.
So what do you write to motivate?
I write, not necessarily not to, but it depends on the record. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, 100%, it depends on the record. If the record itself is like an upbeat record, then yeah, I have motivational songs too. I have Queen, another one with like 2 other artists on there, but it's
And Queen is it's like an uplifting song for women.
yeah.
Okay.
But it depends on the record, to be honest, because I don't want to try to box myself in as
Yeah.
any artist wouldn't want to. So
yeah.
as far as approaching a new record, if it's a reggae record or a dancehall record or a hip-hop record or a drill record, you always have to semi-approach it differently. So if it's not necessarily I want to say a me thing, but if it's just all right, Gavin or G.E.M, go ahead, go in there and do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up with different records and
Yeah.
have different flavors.
I can see that. I can see that. Hey, ma'am, how you doing? You.
Oh, me?
Yeah. What's we're talking about R&B. So, you like R&B? Who's your favorite artist?
New school or old
Right now, then we can say, then we can go to old school.
school? I would have to go with like Summer Walker.
Okay.
Would that be considered R&B right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Summer Walker is R&B.
I like
think so.
Summer.
You don't think so?
No, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
like Summer. And who else I like? Just another lady I like. I don't know her name, but she sing that song and be like, it's not that I don't want you here. I don't know her
It's like she
name,
harmonizing with it
but
too.
that's my song though.
It's a couple. I ain't mean to put you on the spot, but it's a couple like female, because we didn't really talk about a lot of female artists. I mentioned Whitney.
Adele, we did talk about
We
that.
talked about Adele.
Oh, I love Adele too.
Yeah. She fine.
Pressure. That's Ari Lennox, is it?
Alright, yeah, she from my area.
Yeah, Pressure.
Monica.
Yeah, Monica.
classic.
Monica. Now see, when you remember when Brandy used to have you really sitting up in your room? Brandy used to really have you sitting up in your room. Literally. What's up, bro? Love. Brandy used to have you really sitting up in your room. Now, what's your old school artist? Because you gave me the new school. What's your old school artist?
I like Tony Tone. I like Albie Shore. John B.
Oh, you like them light-skinned niggas.
I don't know if Music Soul Child will be considered old school. I wouldn't say necessarily old
Yeah.
school, but Music Soul Child though. Like his first album, that was like my favorite.
Okay.
Sade, my favorite. I like
So-
Anita Baker.
Anita, I'm not gonna hold you though. So
But that's not really.
I like that's R&B, but it's like it's almost like
So nobody like Mary
contemporary.
J no more?
Huh?
You don't like Mary J?
Man, I love Mary.
That's
Oh,
cold.
right, so yeah.
Oh, wow.
And see, Mary, and she's still doing it.
I love her dance moves.
She's one of those people that you have timeless music. Timeless music is everything. That means you could. It don't matter like from genre to genre, year to year. You can play that person and it's gonna be popping in any type of situation, in any type of scenario. That's why I love genre music. You know, because if you, I
Timeless
don't care.
records.
I don't care what nobody says. If you're in a club, it don't matter what you think. If you hear, 1, let's go to my room of fun. 2, I say, girl, give me a tongue. 3, tonight I'm gonna fulfill your fantasy.
Like, y'all
Yeah.
closing? Y'all closing the club?
4, hey, they
All right, you closing it out right now.
Hey, this is the last song, right?
It's
We
the last
out.
song.
We
All
out.
right.
That's what you.
Like, that's what
You
that's what
own
I
it.
heard.
That's it. That's the lights. That's lights out right
I
there.
got mine. I'm gone.
That's lights out. If we could just like play it and don't put no subtitles or don't put the name of whatever, just play it and then can we have that back? Or we just got to keep everybody in the closet. If nobody,
Trapped in the closet.
do you think so? Okay, let me ask you this: while we on this, and I'm only just extending this a little bit because I know we got to slide. Do you think the radios will stop playing Diddy? Since we on that conversation, I mean,
I'll give you from the aspect of the, I guess you want to say the inner, industry, if you want to call it. There's only been talk of pulling all of his music off of streaming platforms. So, I mean, if you start pulling his music off of streaming platforms, what's to say you're not going to then say, all right, I'm going to stop streaming, stop, playing your songs and
or albums
radio.
or whatever. I think it's a touchy situation when it comes to taking a person's their music. We kind of touched on this a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard. Like, are you all right? My question is if
they're gonna do that. Are they gonna do everything? So that means everything that he produced, everything or is it just gonna be his vocals? They just gonna pull down because he touched a lot musically, and I know this sounds wrong, but he touched a lot of different artists. Like, as far as
no,
having
that's what he's in trouble for now.
That's what I'm saying. Sorry about the wording, but it's true though.
I'm sorry, but no more touching, Diddy. No more.
I mean, I would say probably they gonna maybe just go for him. If they want to be douchebags, then that's gonna suck because he's had his hand
half
in
the industry's pocket gone.
Yeah.
It takes, and then like how we talked about a little bit earlier too. I hate this, and I'm not an advocate for anything that Diddy or R. Kelly has done. I'm not them. My name is J. Maul, Chop. I don't advocate any of the things that they may have done, but I feel like our people are so tough on our people when it comes to our creativity and the things that we do and the things that we put out, because Mark Twain said nigger 167 times throughout a whole book, film, and everything, and he still has an award that's given to other people. I'm not justifying wrong, but I'm saying, why should our people be stripped of what they put out just because of their? I could be wrong. Tell me, it's chopping up with Chop. I could be wrong.
I feel like honestly, we have this thing where yes, in our culture we tend to strip ourselves down a lot faster than when we look at other people and of other cultures and race and things like that. Black people quick to, it's another black person, all right, let me go tear him down. Oh, it's a black business, all right, let me go raw dog it. And it's crazy because it's just like if you look at other cultures, like, overseas or everywhere else in the world, their kids are operating at a lot faster pace and building apps and doing all kind of things that we not doing.
I feel you. I don't know. I think for me, I want I would think, or I would want, and it's only my opinion. This is not fact. I would want us to handle our stuff in house, like how they handle, how everybody else handle things. I think that we can deal with our community as well in an effective way, because you don't want to justify any of that bull crap, but at the same time, you don't want to take away, it's no way you can take back all of the hits Ike and Tina put out, and I mean that not in the funny way. Not in a funny way, but you can't take those hits. You can't take back those hits, and you can't erase that. You know what I'm saying? You deal with it and you keep it. You put it in the archives. I just feel like our people, we crucify each other so harshly, and that's just my opinion. These are not the opinions of the Chopping It Up with Chop show. This is Jamal.
Chop, crucify them. Crucify them, put them, burn them. I don't give a damn if they're black, white, purple, orange, yellow. So I'm not saying personally that if I just feel like black people in the media, of course, with the media, they project us a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? And more so often than they do, other people. Right. So I would say in certain ways you're correct. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is the bottom line.
So this what I'm asking you. I know. So you saying
Epstein, all the motherfuckers, go Diddy, them die.
So you say just
I'm with you, Will.
With everything that they've done. Take it away.
I didn't say that, but what I said was when it comes to the bottom line, when certain stuff hits the surface, you can't ever take that back. And once you really see it and paperwork started to come out and people start speaking their truth, it's really disturbing. That's what I'm saying. If it's black,
It's
white, listen.
I seen the video.
Put it out.
I mean,
Let the people know. But it's just the black people in the media, period. They already, you know what I'm saying, associate us with, you know, criminal activities anyway. So we get more publicity when it comes down to it. But at the same time, as you see now, you know, I ain't saying the world is equal to a certain extent, but I see a lot more things coming out on them in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? As, you know, I would see that they wouldn't normally, you know what I'm saying,
so
let those things that have been leaked, you know, become publicized.
But so okay, with that, and my only argument, I'm only playing devil's advocate because like I said earlier, I don't believe in none of that bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of anybody, being violent with anybody. I don't believe in none of that. At the same time, if you have, it's just like if you found out today that what's his name, Bill Gates, he is a child molester and he's done this or that, is everybody gonna throw away their apple?
Let me be honest. Shit, that wouldn't surprise me. None of them billionaire rich motherfuckers.
Huh?
He made Windows, not Apple.
Oh yeah, well, whichever. Who was the one that made the Apple?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Okay, right. One of them niggas got a job.
He dead.
So if let's just say Macintosh. What is it? The Apple. Bill Gates.
Yeah, with Windows.
Windows.
Yeah, Windows.
Microsoft.
Well, yeah.
So if you found out that he did this, or it came out that he did this, you're throwing away all your stuff?
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, shit, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, listen, we finding out right now, power brings out nasty into people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you
Especially
got
when
that amount of power and you a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you people start doing weird shit that, you know, you couldn't even imagine. So I wouldn't never say never that would say, oh, he wouldn't do that shit. Man, listen, I don't want to say all of them, but I'm just saying, like, anything is possible. So
that's my thing.
I would stop using his devices, but at the same time, I would definitely feel some type of way about him. But his devices are monumental, you know, for technology of stuff we need to prosper as just, you know, everyday life nowadays.
So that goes into another thing. I like this, man, because it brought a little, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more into what we talking about. Cancel culture. That's kind of like what I feel like, especially as an artist, bro, you've been singing all your life. You've been writing music. You've been making music all your life. If you do something wrong or you make a mistake, let's say, you know, God forbid, and I don't want to say nothing crazy, but just anything that you could make a mistake or you could do, and you feel like everything that you work for or everything that you've done, because guess what? That's legacy. So all these different people, whoever do stuff, whoever make, you know what I'm saying, if they have kids, they have families, they have this and that and the third, they should be stripped of all of that. That's what you feel, Rush?
It depends on if you're saying in general aspect or just in these particular cases as what they've done. There's a thing called consequence, bro. Like, there's a consequence no matter what you do, positive or negative. So if you knowingly go do stuff of that degree, expecting no consequence, good luck.
I'll give you a prime example. So, a lovely artist that some people may or may not like, named DaBaby. He decided to, you know, make a derogatory statement towards the, I believe it was
the LGBT.
Yeah.
You got to leave them alphabets alone. You can't do that.
Yeah, so that's why, you know, and because he decided to do that, there then became a trickle effect that happened, and what he noticed, and I kind of noticed and paid attention to, was that a lot of those platforms, or rather places where he would have went and performed at, they're owned by a member of that community.
Right.
So it's like.
So he ain't getting the shows no more. He ain't getting.
He got blackballed.
He was blackballed for a little bit, but now he's, you know what I mean? Like what I'm saying.
Again, but
so okay, do you think?
Depends on what they did.
Do you think Tory can be forgiven? 10 years. After 10 years go by?
To be honest right now, I feel like honestly people have kind of stopped talking about Tory and his whole fiasco because they've been more focused on Megan and all of the stuff that been contradicting around. She says one thing
and then does another.
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna have no kind of. I don't respect that. Like,
wait, who you don't respect?
I don't respect pulling out on a woman. Like, especially
so
if
you
there's
think he
no
did it?
Cause.
I don't feel like he did it, to be honest.
If he did, I don't got no respect for that.
But I'm asking, do you think he did it?
It's not my.
Put him on the spot.
Dang.
Put him on the
spot. You can say it.
You're in the hot seat.
I think he did it. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought he did.
Okay.
Because
what make you believe that though?
3 different, like, realistic reasons. One, he has this particular complex.
Napoleon. That you can say it.
All right. He got that particular complex, and he always has to necessarily be the center of attention all the time. Now, mind you, the situation did not call for alcohol, drugs, all of that are not a good mix in no matter what kind of situation you're in.
Okay.
But that part right there, as far as drawing out just because, no threat, imminent threat, like, for what?
I think, I don't know, I think there's a lot more to the story that we don't know about. I can't say,
What logical answer would warrant...
We're not going to find out.
Listen, this is the thing. They're not going to say because this is the thing. So, based off, I mean, this is only the knowledge that I collected from it and that I read up on. I can only speak from my side. He had gun residue on his hands. Also, the female that was in the car with him had gun residue. They both gave conflicting stories. So, and then how they lead up to the argument of it, I don't know. I can't say like, oh, I don't believe he did it or I do believe he did it. I just feel like it's a lot of conflicting stories. And at the same time, Megan,
she said
everything you gotta, because if I'm looking at and I'm just giving my thing. This is me how I look at stuff. So I was in correction. So I was the sergeant in the correction, the control room. I would look up all of the inmates' charges.
My man was forward.
Dang.
I don't got nothing better to
I
do.
ain't in corrections no more. I
I ain't got nothing else better to do.
How many bodies you got?
I would look up all of their charges, and then it would change. And I worked in a female prison and I worked in a male prison, so I would be in a female prison. Everything you see come through there ain't ugly. Everything you see, you got to be a strong man. Everything you see that come through ain't ugly. Because I started teaching the academy, and what I used to tell people, I tell them, hey, if nobody said you were good looking before you started working here, don't believe it inside. Don't believe it inside, because they gonna tell you anything to get anything. Now, right. Sarge, you so sexy. You know my legs is messed up. Right. You know what time it is. So when you set a track record, look at Megan's track record. Look at Megan's track record. And then and I'm not saying it's fair, but if you're looking at a person, you got to look at it. They always used to teach the totality of the circumstances.
Okay.
That's how. What you was gonna say? Cause you was gonna say something.
I just want to play devil's advocate just for a second, because I was in corrections too, so I'm cracking up on it.
Turn the mic away, shot.
I'm about to say, don't put me on camera.
Nah, we put you on
You
camera.
good.
So, okay, I hear what you're saying. You're saying, I guess, her track record.
Right.
So, hypothetically speaking, we just gonna say that.
Right.
A woman is a hoe. She's promiscuous. She likes to sleep around. Does it make it okay because she's promiscuous and sleep around with men
No.
at one time for somebody to
No.
come to her, or is that okay? That's not okay.
I don't see the
No.
So
point of that.
regardless of whatever her background was, whether she lied, whether she didn't lie, whether it happened or it didn't happen, we don't know. We wasn't there. I personally don't feel like someone that big of her status will lie about something like that. I feel like
So
it
you
was a
think
lot of
Tori
drugs.
did it?
I do. I feel like it was a lot of drugs involved that night, drinking. It was just a lit night that just took a wrong turn. And do I feel like they were messing around with each other? Of course I do. I think that
Yeah.
she probably had something going on. She had a lot going on with a couple of people. But that does not make it okay for people to be like, she lying. But what happened to
Yeah.
her?
I don't-
feel
I
like
don't-
he really did that.
I don't think it's this. That's why I say I can't say I agree all the way. What I will say is that I believe he's lying, and I believe she's lying.
I feel like it's some holes in both of their stories, but I do feel like he shot that girl, or he had something to do with it. Or I don't know.
The story that I heard sound more convincing to me with the other girl that I guess he was sexually involved with too, that was there, and who got a plea deal. So my thing is, if you get a plea deal, usually that means you admit to something and you're trying to give yourself freedom from it. So, and then none of that is admissible. I mean, none of it is valid in court. So if you do that, that's telling me that it's more to the story that they don't want me to
I
hear.
feel like it escalated at Kylie Jenner's house because that's where they was coming from, correct?
Right.
And I feel like she probably told their ass, get the hell on. Like, I don't want that. I don't want my name surrounded by nothing with that. Like,
Yeah, that's what it was.
Nowhere else. I feel like she knows something that happened, know what happened to her. Being who she is, she ain't going.
She ain't messing her money up. She ain't.
And,
She ain't messing her money up for
and
nobody.
again, they block all of those things out. That goes back to my original statement too about how blacks handle situations. I'm not saying nobody. I'm not saying that if you do wrong to somebody, you gonna get got. You're gonna get got no matter what if you doing wrong.
True.
But when it's two wrong parties or it's a bunch of different things at play. I think you got to take everything and the totality of the circumstances, and I think it sucks. And like being that we talking about R&B music, I miss Tory. Can we put free Tory sign up here? But nothing against Megan. Nothing. Nothing.
I feel like he should be released. I'm not gonna say here act
Okay,
like he shouldn't,
okay.
but if we're asking straight up, if he did what he did. If he did it, he did his time. And
So you saying you
now
just
he's
don't think
released.
that it's warranted for him to be that long?
I wouldn't say that. Now, if he did, then yes. But if he didn't, then you could get out early on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel if you did the crime, you do the time. Let's just say that. Now, realistically, he's probably gonna have a good time on G.E.M. Most likely get released early anyway. So, I feel like all he has to do right when he gets out, he's just gonna hit the ground running, or you even gonna have some stuff that's already preloaded to go and just start rocking again.
Hey, I hope he in there writing on toilet paper like Tupac was, because listen, we need some. I want
Gotta
some
keep
hits.
the mind sharp. Gotta
Yeah.
keep the mind sharp.
Man, listen.
He's one of the most talented artists that, like, I don't know, since like T-Pain type stuff. Like, cause he can hit any genre.
Wait. Why you look like that?
behind
Why you look like that? Why you look like that?
Because I love T-Pain.
Oh,
you
we
missed
got a
it.
house.
You missed
Hey,
it.
you
I ain't
missed
gonna
it.
lie.
On top.
Tory
Right.
might be better than T-Pain. Be honest.
No, I agree.
So
I agree.
I don't listen.
Hold on.
I
If
wouldn't
you
go
really
that
listen
far.
to Tory Lanez, he hits hard in
No.
every genre of music.
He's an
Now,
artist. He's truly an artist.
as well.
Yeah.
He's
But
a lyricist as well.
T-Pain builds the beats.
I
He
think.
does all the production. Like T-Pain, a different kind of beast, man.
I think
I mean,
T-Pain.
yeah,
this is what
where
I
he's
say.
at now. But what I'm saying is,
no,
Tory,
I mean like
No,
prime
so-
versus prime.
So Will.
T-Pain all day.
They
I
don't
ain't gonna hold
give.
you.
They don't give.
Sorry.
They don't
I
give.
mean, respect the Tory for sure.
They don't give T-Pain his flowers.
Man, they
don't
don't
do
give
not.
Tory his flowers.
Bro, no, this is the thing.
At all, man.
T-Pain made it cool for a K-Camp. For Bryson Taylor.
Paved the way for auto-tune.
Bro,
listen, I love
wait,
T-Pain. I'm a
They gave him
T-Pain
his-
fanatic.
they
That's
gave
my
him
dog.
his own
Let's not
auto-tune
get it
plugin.
twisted. I mean, I grew up on T-Pain. I'm just saying,
My
when I
man
hear
literally
some of the
is
music
auto-tune,
that
man.
Tory Lanez drop,
as soon as you hear that tick, 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 tick,
yeah,
you know what time
he
it
got all that.
is.
He got that. That's a fact.
Shorty, I'm about to slide
I feel
in
like
them
it's
good.
because
I
Tory
agree.
still got time to grow. Like he still got more.
See, that's
like,
what that's what
it's
I was.
because-
That's what we getting at. That's what I'm telling you.
like
But now
and
it's
I
been
agree with you on that.
interrupted.
With what you saying right now. That's what I'm saying.
Like-
but I'm saying Tory Lanez.
Where's Suge Knight
I
when
don't
you need
know.
him?
You know.
Damn, where's
you know,
Suge Knight?
As far as the judicial system, I don't know what Tory Lanez finna have to be away. But at the end of the day, like I know for a fact, like he's up there, and he could possibly pass T-Pain in the music industry. Far as like I'm talking about producing, I'm talking about making on every level. But at the end of the day, T-Pain is still above him. I'm just saying, I really believe that Tory Lanez is somebody that.
Right, you almost gave him
Industry.
Pain last name. You said Tory Pain.
Tory
He
Lanez.
was mixing the two.
Right.
He was mixing the two.
Hey, Tory
No,
Lanez
hey,
is
we about
somebody
to have
be
a new
reckoned
breed
with
of artists.
in that industry for real.
Yeah, you got. I mean, I hope somebody put something on his books. I hope
Man,
that
free Tory, man. Tory came to Miami Jackson, man. Free
Man.
Tory, man.
Free
One time.
Tory.
Free Tory.
Free
man.
Tory one time.
But hey, those Megan people, they're not gonna like that. She got a beehive too. Now,
She looking good too.
last question. How
That
many?
last
I don't want to
video.
get. I gotta cause some controversy, man.
I mean, like
the
we ain't caused
beehive. The beehive. Like we ain't causing enough, right?
enough. We ain't caused enough already.
Right, I done brought up R. Kelly, Tory Lanez.
My man over here started calling.
I might as well keep.
Tory
Hey, I might as well
and,
keep pushing the envelope.
man.
Do you think Beyonce is one of the all-time great singers?
I'm gonna go there now. I'm sorry.
Oh, Shy, give me why. Come on, talk to me.
All right, so
Oh, you got a beehive about to jump down your throat right now.
hey, that's cool. That's
better-
cool.
you better be
But
careful, little buddy.
This is my thing. When I say all-time great, it's not that she's not great at what she does. She's amazing. A dancer, you know, she got the whole routine. She got her daughter in it now. She's built the whole empire. But my thing is like the same thing, like kind of how you were saying with John Legend, where it was like you kind of were just in this box, and then you just been in this box for so long.
But come
now
on.
she started doing country, so I'm not
Right, she
saying,
just put out a whole country album.
but here's my thing. A lot of the people who've been commenting on what she has done as far as her country song are like, yo, that's still not country.
I listened to it, and it's not like, you know,
I didn't
the
listen to it.
typical.
I didn't listen to it
I
either.
listen to it because I like music. I love music. So for me, I want to just see where it's coming from. She stumped the shit out of that Dolly Parton song. I don't even think Dolly could sing it like that no more.
Nah, she probably
listen to
can't. She probably can't. And that's why I said, you got to give it up to B and what she can do with something. But that's why I said, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's just because it's Beyonce, so
This is the thing,
she's
though,
rubbing
what-
the country people
this
the
is the
wrong
thing, what
way.
people
'Cause
don't-
some of them are not, a lot of country artists are not supporting it.
Well, of course they're not.
Not
well,
saying all of them, but I'm
who's
just saying
majority
some.
of the country artists?
It's not even majority.
I feel like Beyonce, and I'm gonna give a big, like, I think it was ballsy as hell, because I think she did it deliberately, because she was stuffed at the Grammys or whatever the case may be, for the last time. Taylor Swift, I don't have nothing against the young lady. I think she's an amazing entertainer. But when it comes to entertainment, Beyonce is like a female Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is my opinion. She's a. Do I think
put
she's the
B
best
versus
vocalist?
Her.
Michael Jackson was a great vocalist.
He kind of was though.
He was a. I won't say great.
I think in order to have an opinion about Beyonce, I think you have to physically go and see her.
No, I seen her. I fell
Like,
asleep
Renaissance,
at one of.
I'm not a part of the Beehive. I
Oh.
don't like her. Like, I like her. I'm not a part of the Beehive though. But I went
sound
to
like you
that
kinda
last
are.
tour. I've been to 2 Beyonce concerts. But that last
Beehive.
concert really did it for me. Like, I was
She
like,
put on the show.
I
I
had floor seats. I was front and center.
Oh, you saw.
I was like
See,
this
front and
the
center,
whole time.
Beehive.
It was
If you wasn't part of the Beehive,
It's
you'd
something-
be sitting in the back.
Gotcha.
It's something about entertainment. It's something about when you're an entertainer, and I can go back. We can go back in time and talk about great entertainers.
Yeah.
Jackie Wilson. What we talked about.
Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, Smokey.
Smokey's still out there shimmering across the stage. Listen,
James
what a great James Brown. James Brown.
Everybody was learning from
Right,
him.
bro. You gotta be an entertainer. You can't. When you're an entertainer, you're gonna captivate. Elvis was not an amazing singer. He was an entertainer.
Yep.
And when you entertain, you hit a whole nother plateau of how you do stuff. Chris Brown is underrated, but and this is the thing. Listen, he's an entertainer.
Triple threat.
Listen,
Yeah.
but
That boy
does he
acting,
get?
singing.
Listen, first of all, to be goddamn that tall and to move like that is use a goddamn lampshade. Listen,
I thought he was only like 6'5", maybe 6'4".
That nigga ain't that tall, bro.
What?
he's still like
You
he's like
talking about
6'3".
CB right now, right?
Yeah,
I thought he was like
nah, he like
6'2",
6'3". Nah, he's 6'3", 6'4".
Okay, you say 6'5".
See, because the way you was
About
making it,
6'2" for
the
real.
way
He tall
the way you was
than-
making it seem was
Make
like he
sound
like
like he
6'6".
NBA ready.
Bro.
Yeah, like I thought he was about to say yeah, CB's like 6'6",
Just missed
bro.
the draft. Like what?
I mean, he be balling too.
He's a
He do
baller.
hoop.
He's a
do
baller
hoop, too.
And you done seen him dunk, so you know he got some height on him, bro. But to be able to entertain in that way, Chris Brown should be way up there. And then, bro, this man
He
just
is, though.
yo, he
Somebody
just
go-
Hey, he is though. I don't think he's just consistent enough with his music.
what?
All right, so
Well-
I mean,
all
all
right,
right,
hold on,
realistically,
No, what I'm saying is like I think he takes enough breaks where like it gets a little choppy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying every time
I
he
agree
drops,
with you.
his music is fucking amazing.
I totally agree
I'm
with
not
you.
saying that I'm just
The
saying
reason why I say-
it's just a little bit choppy with his music. He just take a little
I think
bit
it's
of a break.
because he been doing it since he 14.
I mean, he can
Like,
do
you
it.
gotta
I would
take a
just, that's
break.
what I'm finna follow
Like,
up with.
You
He
know what I
can
mean?
do that.
Like,
He
you
can
gotta
do
take a
that.
break every now and again.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
if you do your research, that boy been
Oh.
grinding since 14.
Okay, I'm finna drop that question there.
Oh boy, here
I'm
we go.
finna
Hold
drop
on,
it.
hold
What's
on,
the
hold on,
question,
wait,
I'm
Coach?
wait,
finna
wait.
drop it.
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
finna drop it.
Wait, before you even drop your question.
What's up?
before
Talk
you
to
go
me,
there,
Shad.
hold
Talk
on.
to me. Talk to me, Prince.
See, Peanut mentioned since we were on the subject of CB is we breezed past the fact that homie was out here elbow smashing.
Bruh, this is like 10 years ago.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh no! Wait a minute.
Bruh, they
She
done
didn't
moved
elbow
on,
smash.
She done got,
They talking about
let
him.
it
They,
go.
they talking about the Rihanna situation. Did you
Let it
forgive?
go.
Did you forgive Breezy for Rihanna?
To be honest with you,
Man, that was a relationship fight, man.
yeah.
That was a.
Like, what's
I
the
don't
point
think
of
he just
holding
beat
on
that
to
girl. That little Trinidadian girl was beating his ass, and he had to hit her with an elbow. Like a,
Listen, I forgave him when she bit him and hit him with that big ass forehead. That's why I forgave him immediately. I can't say that. No. I take it back.
She's beautiful. She is a
Listen,
beautiful
oh no,
woman.
I love.
Hey, wait.
Don't
Peanut,
it's
Peanut
just-
said
we
it was
wasn't
the new
there.
age Whitney and Bobby.
That's actually not a bad analogy.
No, it
that
is.
is a very bad analogy.
How?
That's
They were
I mean,
fighting.
You said
realistically,
Whitney and Bobby.
Paul
But
Mooney.
no, it's a
Listen,
totally.
similarities are
That's a
ridiculous.
total. That's
Hold
a
on.
total different analogy
No.
because you know what incorporates with Whitney and Bobby.
I
You
mean-
already look at you. Everybody already knows Whitney and Bobby. Soon as you hear Whitney and Bobby, what you think about?
drugs.
Drugs.
No, drugs.
Crack
So
is
we
life.
all know, yeah, crackhead. Okay, you say crackhead, whatever. But we
All right,
all.
hold on, but we said new age. All right, so look, I give you the prime example. What's that show that they redid? I'm not gonna lie, I really do not like the remake that they did because they made like some people gay, made some people start doing drugs, and the original show nobody did none of that. I forgot what it was.
Is it a
called.
real show or is it reality?
It's a real show.
Okay. So what? But well, who was it? Who was it about?
No, not Degrassi. It was like the Fresh Prince remake or something.
Oh, Fresh Prince.
Beverly.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bel Air.
Yeah, Bel Air. I love that show.
Man, that was
Will put me on that show. Will put me on that show.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. It's a complete 180 from the original show.
Yeah, because the original show was more like a sitcom.
All right,
the new show was more like
is that not new age? Is that not a different flip on the script?
I mean, it definitely is, but I would say it's definitely different though. I mean, cause it's a whole different scenario, and it's more reality TV than a sitcom. Is more like it's trying to make fun. You got to fake laughs in the background, ha 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 ha, you know, when shit happens and all that type of stuff. It's a
real show.
It's a real show, and it's showing it from a different perspective. If it wasn't a sitcom, that's why I said,
I love that show.
Man, what? The Bel Air, it was amazing.
That junk is hard. No.
Yeah, but
right.
I don't think it was geared for more for what the time
because
was or what they made it for. It was a sitcom.
Because
now they're remaking it. They remade it more as of a real life show, and it wasn't like it wasn't staged. You know what I'm saying?
And it came out. You got like Will Smith, Fresh Prince came out in the early '90s. Yeah. So you looking at the early 2000s. That's over 20 years.
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both.
R.I.P. Uncle Phil.
Right.
R.I.P.
Right. Ain't nobody wear their pants on their stomach like that. And no, that's because he was.
Wait,
my Uncle Phil was my uncle too.
Wait, I want to.
It's a sitcom, and this is a reality. It was more of a real life, perspective on the show. I think it was a great transition to show it from a real life perspective if it was happening in the real life.
Today.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That show that they filmed in the 90s, that was more for laughter and people to just, and it had a lot of real life scenarios in it. You know what I'm saying? But it was more of a.
Does that scare you?
You know what I'm saying?
My bad, not to cut you off, Will. Does that scare you as an artist?
As far as
like, do you second guess everything that you do? Are you walking on eggshells when you are around people? Are you out in public? And
to be honest, not really, because I'm more cautious anyway. Like even when we first, pulling up on Chop, I kind of read the room before I, introduce myself or, show active, interest. But yes, to answer your question, you kind of have to, because you naturally have to always don't want to have to second guess everybody, but you question intentions. So you kind of have to be mindful of what you do, how you say it, how you approach things, because you never know.
I agree with you now. Like being, when I was doing music, I was young, my teenage years, early 20s. So it was different. I didn't feel like, I felt like I had to portray a certain image because I, was in the church and I was doing church music. And then I was also in karaoke, doing karaoke music, trying to get them, so it was different, but I felt like I was living two lifestyles. Yeah. I felt like I was like doing, Sunday morning, I'm in there. I'm blessed in the city. I'm blessed in. Then I was.
Saturday night, where we at?
Yeah. Girl, please let me say my key in your ignition, babe. So it was different for me, bro. It was like the way y'all got it now, y'all can be y'all. Y'all can really be y'all. Y'all can be your authentic self. And you can sing about what you want to sing about. You can rap about what you want to rap about. It's more of an open platform for y'all. Like and I think it's really, really dope, man. I'm proud of Rod Wave, man. I listen to his chubby ass every time I get a chance. I really like, I feel like I live vicariously through him a little bit. Because, and even though a lot of people don't understand his music or understand, he's singing about his stuff. And he's doing it in his own lane, which is dope. And not letting nobody put on it. He finna rap, he finna sing, he finna... Like, I feel like Breezy is an incredible rap artist. Like Breezy can get on any track. Y'all heard that diss track? Y'all heard it? Did you hear it?
That was kind of tough. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bro, it's nothing that Quavo.
He responded to it.
He responded, but it's nothing that he can do. It's nothing that he can do. And that's by a singing nigga. Leads back to
hey, Breezy probably out danced that nigga, out sing that nigga. He out rapped him, and he probably beat him up too.
Listen,
and Quavo a pretty good basketball player. Breezy still beat him in basketball.
Hey, that boy finna pop
football too.
Around.
Hey, he's just one of God's gifted people. Like people just naturally talented.
It's certain stuff that you can't hate on. You just, I think as an artist, and if any artist, are watching or paying attention to what we talking about, it's, understand who you are. Like you just said, that's kind of dope, bro, because I always survey every room. I'm a jokester. Everybody don't think everything I have to say is funny. I get that. So, the first time you don't laugh, I'll walk away.
Well, I ain't gonna kick it off with you. All right.
That wasn't a good one. All right,
I'm out.
Right. So you gotta know it's reading the room. You feel you read the room, and then you gotta also understand, like, because in this thing that we live called life, it don't matter who you are, what you doing. You could be in real estate, you could be in music, you could be in whatever. Somebody see you and they don't think you belong there. Oh, they coming for you. They coming for you. So you gotta be careful for the traps. Now, this is the thing. You gotta, like what we're talking about as protecting your whole everything. I don't want everything that I've done to be erased because I'm human. And I don't say that in the way of condoning anything that anybody has done badly. I'm saying that in the sense of, I'm a human, just like everybody else is human. Because I make a mistake, I don't believe that my life should be erased. Now, I get it with Robert. This is habitual mistakes.
It's the severity of the habitual mistakes.
Right.
Come on now.
I get it. I cry in the car. I'll be all right. At the end of the day, I understand that aspect of it. But as a person and his everything, do you think they're gonna take back Donald Trump's presidency? They're not going. They
can't really.
They should. They definitely should.
They should, but
they should. But
how do you do that?
Money is power.
And guess what? That's why I say the rules are so different when it comes to us. This dude is now a convicted felon, and he can still be our president.
Diddy been doing that shit for 26 years.
Said
plus, huh?
I said, they're still gonna go to his hotel. Donald Trump is famous for hotel.
Right. Everybody gonna stay in this hotel, take a picture out in front of it, but we can't play R. Kelly. We can't play Tory Lanez.
You're not playing R. Kelly and Tory Lanez right now?
I mean, I ain't gonna hold it to you. I still bumped a little bit of Tory though. But
I bumped both shit.
The whole R. Kelly thing, it's to me, it depends on the crime.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't listened to R. Kelly in a long time, but I'm just saying.
Don't worry, as soon as the show go off, I'm finna play him.
When R. Kelly come on, I probably don't even realize what I'm listening to because I just start bumping this and I have to think about in depth. Damn, this nigga here, fuck R. Kelly. But when his music come on at first, I might be temperatures rising.
Don't,
I might go
no.
Shit, oh, he canceled. My bad.
See,
like,
shit. Damn.
He's canceled. That's my thing. I hate cancel culture.
Somebody play that.
This guy, what is the guy? And I know that I'm sorry to get his
You got
sidebar.
no title on Apple either?
What's the guy with the big bell pepper nose? The actor. And the white girl was chasing him down the street.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
No,
Y'all
I
know what I'm
don't.
talking about.
What's his
Megan
name?
Good boyfriend.
That's
Megan Good.
What's his name? We need
Megan
facts.
Good's
We need
boyfriend.
names now.
Dang, what's his name? Somebody Google him
The nigga
real
who
quick.
just went to jail for beating the white girl.
He didn't go to jail. He got found guilty.
Found guilty.
But he didn't go to jail.
That's sad. You know about Megan Good boyfriend. That's
it. That's it. That's all.
Megan Good is the timeless.
Jonathan Major. Jonathan Major.
Hire this man.
Yo, listen.
MVP of the night right there.
Yo, Yo, you physically seen the video.
She chased him down.
She chasing him down the street and trying to get. Listen.
You should have hooked her ass.
So now, guess what? But this is not the funny part. You know how many movie roles he's lost? You know how many Marvel jobs that have been stripped away from him?
It was a white woman.
Tiger Woods and his wife.
Look, oh no!
Leave them white women alone.
Oh no!
Nah, shit, I agree too. Leave the white women alone.
You can't help who you love.
Tiger Woods and his wife.
Colorized love.
Well, I don't know how you grew up, so I can't. You really can't help who you love.
Listen, y'all
I got
cannot be biased like that. Just because you don't like mayonnaise on your sandwich does not mean.
Man, mayonnaise. I got another one for you. Tiger Woods and his wife.
Ooh. Tiger ain't been the same since that white lady beat him with that golf club, and nobody want to talk about it.
No.
He ain't been the same.
It was called Get Out.
That's cool.
Y'all see the
Come
movie
on,
Get Out? That's what Tiger went through. All these black men, this are what they're going through. It's called a phase of the movie Get Out. That's why Tyler Perry created. Not Tyler Perry. What's his name?
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. I love that. That's my dog.
So, but look, why does this only happen to our people?
Man, I don't like saying that.
Give me another. Give me one. Give me.
When you
another.
say our people, what do you?
He's referring to
that we are doing this.
No,
or
just that it's happening to us, and it's always so.
I think it's any celebrity. It's not necessarily our people. I feel like.
That
besides Britney Spears, who's the one other celebrity?
Britney Spears ain't nothing happened to Britney. Britney just went crazy and decided to stop coming out. Charlie Sheen walked around here giving everybody AIDS for years.
Hey, but listen,
is it my history or what? I don't know.
He lived the rock star lifestyle.
This nigga's still on people's TV.
He lived the rock star lifestyle.
He gave it all the white people. They didn't care.
So why is it that you don't hear nobody out there talking about Charlie Sheen? No, we will not put him on TV again. We're never gonna.
I ain't seen him that much. Y'all seen him?
Man, Charlie Sheen still in stuff.
I haven't seen him on no like.
Phased out now.
I haven't seen him on nothing public. Bro, maybe
now.
Goddamn, what's the name? And I like this guy, Robert Downey Jr. I like him. Amazing actor. Been problematic since he put blackface on in that movie.
Hey, listen, look, I'm gonna stop you there. I'm gonna stop you there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I actually do really like that movie, and
it's a good movie.
I give him a pass for that movie. I let him slide because I'm not gonna lie. He in my eyes, he Iron Man. In my eyes, he Iron Man. So
listen, anybody that can play a nigga effectively, you give him a pass.
He Iron Man.
So, but look, that's why I'm trying. I'm only what we doing. We devil's advocate. I'm just saying, why is it that all of these other people are allowed to do and get away, and it's swept under the rug, and it's okay, but our people, Jesus, put him on the cross. Why?
Put him in a coffin.
Put him in a coffin. Over. Take everything. Over, done. That's our people. That's what we do. I ain't gonna. I digress. I'll just say Willie Lynch, but I digress. That's what I feel. I feel like, we do this to our people. Now, I don't mind us chastising our people. Call them out. But in our own way, don't take away our legacy. Don't take away the stuff that we know and we become custom with growing up, with. Because if that's the case, you should do it for everybody.
I mean, you're absolutely right, but in the sense though, I don't think one person's wrongdoing takes away the legacy of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're making good music off of, how you grew up, your surroundings, your environment. So that's what culture is, you know what I'm saying? Ghetto, watching your parents struggle, you know what I'm saying? don't know what you finna eat, noodles and all that shit. So that what helps you make these beats and the music like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, your creativity comes from culture. You know what I'm saying? Now, once you done come of age and you out here, you know, doing stuff that's unlawful, period. You know, that's what laws are for, because shit, you gotta stop people from doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no old age in, you know, Europe and Roman times. You can just do whatever to whoever. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad that women have rights. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that, you know, you can call the police, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we have a judicial system. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to get called out on. And some stuff is just unsanitary, it's humane. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that shouldn't be done. So when that stuff is getting called out on and put on Front Street and we can all see it, and nowadays, like I said, the internet is here. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has an opinion on stuff that wouldn't normally, you know, be seen. So
People show you what they want to show you when they want to show you. Diddy has been in the public eyesight since the early 90s. Since the early 90s. Everybody has seen P. Diddy. They've all been to his parties. They know all kind of stuff goes on. Do you think it's ironic that now you have something to say? That's just like...
No, it's cancel culture. Like you just said it before. It's cancel culture has been the thing post-COVID. I feel like COVID made everybody just do research. Because everybody was inside. And everybody just started looking into all these artists. And then when everybody's, you know, started coming back outside and started clocking them. Yeah. It's just been cancel culture, like, for the last,
that's like years. Okay, you my dog. You my brother. You know what I'm saying? And you done multiple shows. You've had a lot of things to say. You've expressed yourself on multiple levels. So you do something. You make a mistake. You make a bad decision, whatever the case may be. But you said some very important things. You've done some very important things. And I say, erase everything that nigga ever said on my show. I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, if I'm living, if it's really fraud.
But that's erase.
Because I'll be contradicting everything I ever said on this show.
Erase the Declaration of Independence.
Nah, fam. You can't do that.
Erase it.
All right, it depends on it. Like what that guy or person was doing. All right, because if you're gonna take that approach, you can use MLK as an example.
Right.
As we know in the book, he was a pastor. He didn't have no side grip pieces. He didn't do none of nothing.
Nah, I know better.
But once you do interviews and look into it, he was a man, and we all fall short.
Right.
So, do you disgrade everything that the man did?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because he made one mistake.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But it depends.
Nah, man. But
on what he did.
It's a difference on the severity of the mistake.
Listen.
A man cheating on his wife is not the same as a man.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. It depends on what.
That's what I just. That's why I just brought up what I brought up.
And I brought it up for
Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson, one of our former American presidents, had 11 kids. Only 2 of his kids were fully white. Thomas Jefferson raped slaves.
What's a lot of Jeffersons?
Raped slave women.
That's why there's a lot of Jeffersons.
That's cold.
I'm coming with facts, bro.
That's cold.
I'm coming with facts. So let's take away.
You read that shit, Chop?
Yeah. Bro, let's take away. Am I lying? This is what I'm saying, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same past. We don't get that. We thrown away and we're discarded because we've made this, not even a fraction of the mistakes that they've made to us. We are thrown away and we're discarded, and our legacy is discarded. Everything behind it is discarded. So you can sit here and say, this man wrote the Declaration of Independence, helped write it, and was an American president and raped multiple black slave women and impregnated them and still let his kids stay in the outhouse.
But Chop, it's different times. I'm pretty sure there's way more slave masters that are damn way more despicable things to slaves, especially
and all of them,
and
all of them got a pass.
No,
I mean, that particular part of America is always going to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm
great.
saying. You can't even go back, and even before that, like this, if you think about life, period, man, it's barbaric when it comes to survival. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, we've created a system where the weak can be protected. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, you can't. I can't compare now until then, because now it's more of a mind thing. It's more you can be intelligent and weak and still prosper and be very, very successful. Back then, you had to be very, very strong and very, very smart to prosper and be. And I'm talking about far as before slavery, when it was all about survival, far as physicality and mindset. You know what I'm saying? As we transition through the years, we got smarter humans, guns and all these weapons. That's what I'm saying. So it became it turned into something different. So you could be very smart and still be weak and be prosperous nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
I think the only part where I was coming from is especially because we started, the night was on R&B. We started R&B. I was big up in G.E.M. We played some of his music. We talked about different artists.
I missed that bit, dog.
Yeah, man. Hey. Y'all gotta look. Hey, y'all gotta look at
Check out my
the
song, dog.
Yeah.
See it, dog.
Appreciate that, dog.
I think the part that I want us to focus on, you know what I'm saying, council culture is one. Council culture is one, but the other thing is like, you can't erase like goodness. It's just like if I could sing an R. Kelly song right now, and you guys just start listening to it.
No, I could listen to an R. Kelly song. Right now.
I could sing a Prince song.
I probably want to hear R. Kelly song tonight.
Prince another one slept on too.
Yo,
Hecka slept on.
Listen, but it seems like, and even they gave Michael a pass because he changed his skin color. He just knew the trick. They gave him a pass, but they not going. Nobody want to talk about that. If y'all want to sit here and say all the things about all these other artists, we still listening. Everybody, as soon as Michael Jackson come on, we listening, we bobbing, we ready to do the moonwalk in our 40s. We ready to still do the moonwalk. Right? Right?
You're correct.
You know what I'm saying? But it's different for other people. It's different for other people. And I think that, I don't like council culture. That's just my opinion. But at the same time, I feel like we do, our community need to figure out policing for us. So we not blocking or erasing our own history in it. Because with that, that's what will happen. That's what will happen ultimately. Man, hey, I think it was dope, man. I'm glad, man. Hey, one time for Prince, I know he just walked out. Man, definitely, stepping in and keeping this joint rocking tonight, man. I think it was a good show. I'm glad to have you, G.E.M, bro. Whenever you doing more music, man, whenever you want to bring something through, man,
I got you.
Let me know. Before we get out, let the people know how you could be reached. Before I let you finish, Chopping It Up with Chop. Every Friday, I'm gonna mix it up though, cause I wanna have noon shows, I wanna have daytime shows. So I'm gonna be mixing it up. Whenever I feel like I can mix it up the right way, that's what I wanna do. If y'all rocking with me, rock with me. Like, subscribe. Go to the YouTube channel, Chopping It Up with Chop. If you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Go on there, like. If you like me, I'm very likable. Some people think so. And follow me, man. I'm definitely. And then also, if you know me and we vibe, hit me up. I want to have you on. I want to promote my platform. Is your platform, and I want you to know that sincerely, man. G.E.M, close us out, man.
Got you. Appreciate you bringing me and my homeboy Prince out. If you haven't, check out new song single Eulogy, out now on all platforms. If you have social media, find me on Instagram, TikTok, G.E.M _BGYG. Gonna have a little surprise dropping soon. Got some new things about to come.
You want to close them out with something?
I mean, just
All I mean, I might come right behind you with it though. You gotta close them out with something. Let them know, man. You gotta remind them. You gotta keep reminding every time they forget. You gotta remind them.
They be forgetting.
Cause you may get canceled. Nah, go ahead, close them out, bro. Close them out.
Man, but yeah, follow me on G.E.M _BGYG. Like, comment, subscribe. We dropping the new video, Green Light. Me and my homeboy, or they G, paid in full. It was definitely a vibe, so check that out. It's gonna be dropping in the next few weeks.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna be rocking a few shows down in Miami as well.
Okay.
Gonna be in Texas as well. So
all right, whenever you got something going, bro, let me know, and I'm gonna definitely make sure you out there, man. I dig what you're doing. I vibe what you're doing, man. Your voice is amazing, and hey, I love to I love to give people their flowers, man. I love to give people their flowers, and if you, I know somebody want to hear something, give us a panty dropper. Where's the panty dropper at? Where's the panty droppers?
We got requests. Anybody? I don't know if we should drop the new stuff. You got any of the new stuff? Or?
Shad, you got to put a panty dropper on here to close us out, man. Blame it on that potpourri, blame that brother, I turned your.
That's time. Oh, yeah, drop that green light.
I figure this right.
Oh yeah, I wanted sundress.
He said play green light. I want to hear that. What's that?
Yeah, we could do green light. That's all right.
Caribbean girl. I mean, fuck her left ways, sideways, and front ways, till she can't take no more. And in between all that.
That on the way, tailor-made, modern day, they pimpin', bitch, you know I slay anyway, and she never trippin' that way. I mean,
yo,
ain't a nice, yeah, she like to do it, double back that I love it light, and she like to move it on me.
Let's go.
On me. Green light. She got the move. She got that double trouble, move it back like ooh. You move it, baby. You got me grooving lately. It's the night, we in the vibe. It's that turn up with the boys from 305. She got the drive. What's the move? It's that Miami Beach, bet you know. It's that on the way, tailor-made, modern day, they pimpin', bitch, you know I slay anyway, and she never trippin' on me. I mean, it's that catch a vibe, ain't it nice? Yeah, she like to do it, double back that I love it light, and she let her move it on me. I mean,
green light, she on go. We do things and go places that they don't know. She the vibe, she so live.
Man, that's love. I appreciate you coming through, man, rocking with me tonight, chopping it up. Man, you know, you got people show up for you, man. It's always love, it's always respect. And I appreciate it, man. Hey, let's go.
Everybody litty. Come
right
from the club.
Right.
Hey, but we out, people. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. You know, y'all missed the show. Be safe. Drive safe.
Wrap it up.